Okay, I'm back. Turned out not to be a habanero. We'll see if any of these other ones are actually habaneros, or if I was hoodwinked, or if the people that run the produce stand were hoodwinked, because some of them appear to be habaneros. This is what I'm trying right now. It looks almost identical to a bell pepper, except it's really small. So, best of my knowledge, in my research, it's a Madame Jeanette's habanero. So, without further ado, I'm going to pop this off. Hmm. Faintly similar to Jaloki or Naga. Faintly. I'm pretty sure it's an annuum. Not really sweet, but really intense fruitiness. Almost like bubblegum. Pretty mild heat. There's a little bit there. I'd say a few hundred Scovilles. Burning outside my lips. A little bit in my throat. Just a borderline burn condition. More like a sting than anything. Ooh, starting to build now actually. Whole bottom of my lips burning. Mouth starting to pick up. Lots of drool. My face is getting warm pretty quick. This is building fast. Maybe it's not a few hundred Scovilles. Wow. 2,000. I like it. Top of my tongue is going off. Got this weird crescent moon almost shaped burning sensation from my lips up here a little bit. More predominant on this side. But stinging on my tongue. My gums a little bit in the front, up the top. My tongue feels like it's on fire. Almost feels like I'm drinking hot metal. Lips are really stinging on corners here. A little bit inward. For my mouth is almost numb. But still along the outer perimeter, or my back side of my teeth, on the roof of my mouth, I can still feel burn. I don't think it's quite the heat of a habanero, so it's probably an annuum, but it really looks like a chinense, so maybe it's just crossbred with something else. Maybe it's an annuum plant and the flower was pollinated by chinense pollen. I don't know. Not a botany expert. I just know based on the flavor that it's not necessarily a straight chinense in my estimation. Back of my tongue is a little bit more pronounced, but it's actually all coming down. A bit of sweat, eyebrows, forehead are damp. When I breathe, hole inside my mouth, roof of mouth, tongue, just slowly fan the flame again. Weird pinpoints of almost hotness. It's like somebody's taken some hot pin or something. Well, maybe not quite that. It's not really all that painful per se. It's a little discomforting at times, but yeah. Good solid burn of maybe 5,000 Scovilles. Could be a little hot on that, I don't know. I've had some jalapenos that were pretty hot. In any case, I feel mellow now. Nice. A little bit of endorphins kicking in. It wasn't super hot, but it wasn't really mild. It seemed like it was going to be at first. It must have been a lot hotter than it led on, because my mouth's reaction was for that saliva to coagulate into that slippery, slimy, thickened substance. Not quite mucus, but not quite saliva. And my whole mouth just got coated in it. So it might have been a lot hotter if that hadn't happened. But flavor-wise, really fruity, bubblegummy-like flavor. That's one of the best ways I can think of to describe it. It hinted at a naga-ish undertone to the flavor at first because of the bubblegum-like aspect to the flavor, which was really nice. I liked that flavor. But not all that much sweetness, but it wasn't bitter. Not tart, but a little bit acidic. That would be great to making a homemade vinaigrette dressing. Puree that up, throw it in with everything else. Had a good kick and a really lovely flavor. Good dynamic with other things. Corners of my lips are still got a good glow happening. My forehead's sweating a bit still. And my eyebrows damp again. Nose is faintly burning. Excuse me. Not as much as it was with the last one. But not extraordinarily hot. Hot enough. Definitely feel it. It's not non-existent. But yeah, it was really strange the way it was. I could feel a little bit of heat here and there. And it was total delayed reaction. It took like maybe a full minute, minute and a half for it to really hit its stride. And it built up to a really nice mid-level. And stayed there for a few minutes like that. And finally calmed down. And here I am, roof of my mouth, right behind my front teeth. I can feel almost like when you got snake bite. And sticking around right there. Tip of my tongue and top a little bit. Still got it going on, but it's calmed down quite a bit. Nose running a little bit more. My upper lip is sweating. Eyebrows. Forehead's dry, or relatively so. Maybe a faint sweat, but not damp to the touch. So yeah, I don't know if that was Chinense variety or not. It didn't really taste like it, but it kind of hinted at naga-ish bubblegummy type flavor to it, so it might have been a crossbreed of some sort. It looked a lot like a Madame Jeanette's almost, as far as the appearance, but heat-wise it doesn't seem like it was up to par as far as that goes. So I don't know. But whatever the case might be, there you have it. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see everybody soon. Got a few more different ones of these to try out to see if there are any significant differences in flavor, heat, and whatnot. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Good night.